and welcome to the very first video for My Gay Divorce. Now, you might be wondering what My Gay Divorce is all about, so perhaps the best way to start is just tell you a bit about who I am and how I got here and why I'm now making these videos and talking to you. So my name's Karl Dunn. I'm a gay man and I was married and divorced to a man in California in the United States of America. And my divorce was without doubt the absolute most soul-destroying, gut-wrenching, financially and emotionally bankrupting experience I have ever gone through in my entire life. It was awful. It was the worst thing that's ever happened to me, but it was also the greatest thing that's ever happened to me. Because what I can say without a shadow of a doubt is that my marriage didn't make me whole, but my divorce did. Because the more that I went along this journey, the more I actually became the man that I'd always hoped I was going to be. So I wrote a book that's called My Gay Divorce because at the start of my husband and I getting our divorce, I went looking for a book on it and I couldn't find one. And I went to bookstores everywhere and I was searching on Amazon and I was looking online and I could honestly barely find an article about it. I mean, articles were out there saying, yes, gay divorce exists. And it's like, yeah, I know, I'm having one. But there was almost nothing on what to expect mechanically, what to expect emotionally. Just a lot of ads, actually, from lawyers who were very eager to represent divorcing gays. But I wanted to find out what comes next. And, you know, when I asked around my gay friends, I mean, it's so recent, nobody really knew. I mean, I'd had friends in long-term relationships who'd split, but never anyone who'd been through what I was about to go through. So I started keeping a video diary of this, really just to kind of chronicle the experience of what was going on. It was just a personal thing, but I showed it to a friend of mine and he was like, you know, you need to put all this stuff in a book. Like, there's some really good, valuable information in here. So I wrote this book, and you won't be able to find My Gay Divorce yet. I'm still looking for an agent and a publisher, but what I wanted to do, in the spirit of the book, which is to try and make sure that the next queen coming up behind me isn't going to walk through this entire experience as blindly as I did, is to offer, you know, some of the things that I learned along the way, because I learned some really valuable lessons. And so this series is going to cover everything from the start of a divorce, going through it right through to the end, the mechanical side of it, the emotional side of it, because I made a lot of mistakes, very expensive ones, very embarrassing ones, and hopefully you won't have to repeat the same blunders that I did. I really hope not, because there were some real bad ones. Yeah, some shockers. Anyway, so we're going to go through this and I will, you know, make these videos and put them up kind of chronologically. So the piece of information that I needed to know at this particular time, I'm going to start at the beginning and go through it. And I'll tell you about some of the wisdom that I figured out for myself, but most of it came from a lot of very smart and empathetic people that I met along the way. And what I really discovered is it doesn't matter gay, straight, bi, trans, male, female, old, young, everybody has a really important piece of wisdom to impart to the world. And I was lucky enough to hear a lot of it from these people along the way. So, welcome. I am really sorry that you're here and having to watch this series because it means you're probably about to embark on a divorce if you're not already in one. But I just want you to know you're not alone. You're not crazy, and you are going to get through this. So, welcome, and, well, let's just get into it. So the next video is going to be about, do you actually really need to get a divorce? That was the first very big question I had to ask myself. So, click on to the next video, and let's get started, all right? Cheers. Thanks very much for tuning in for the first video. Don't forget to press the subscribe button, which is down in, well, it's either that corner or that corner. I don't know, because it's the first video that I've made. It's in one of those corners. Anyway, so click it, and then you'll be notified when the next video is coming up on YouTube. All right? Cheers, hey.